Okay, we're back and log back into the server here, right next to the deer stand. This is basically right next to the downed heli that we found, and we're going to want to head up northeast after this area, but I'm going to check out that deer stand first. It's like early afternoon here on the server. There's actually a cow there in the field, so I can't see any zombies, which is really weird. Usually you get 3 or 4 zombies spawning in around deer stands when you approach them. But we'll come back to the deer stand. I might just head out and get that cow first. And we'll see if we can get some more meat off him. And cows drop the most meat of any animal in DayZ at this point in time. So they're a really good find if you can fit in the extra meat. Damn. A little bit harder to kill than the goat was. Wow. That's like 5 headshots on this dude. Let's try and gut this. Did that do anything? I don't think that worked. Let's try again. We didn't get any. We didn't get any meat off him. Oh, there we go. Bodiless. Body just dissolves into the ground. Hopefully I've got enough space here. We get 8 beef steaks off this dude. I've only got 1 spot in my inventory there. Let's check the pack. I've got 2 spots in the pack. So where is it? This inventory system is really unwieldy. And in the last update, since my last series, they actually changed it. It's even less user-friendly because you actually have to click on the you have to open up your inventory and then click on the icon to use things like eat food or to drink, to bandage yourself, instead of scrolling the mouse wheel like you used to be able to. They did that to reduce lag, actually. Apparently using the mouse wheel to use items in your inventory must have been pretty resource demanding or something. Okay, well that's probably just about all we can use off this meat anyway, so we wasted a fair bit of it, but never mind. Let's go check out the deer stand. I might be able to get some more mags for the AKM or you know, something else up there maybe. Although often when you don't get any zombies you don't get the drops either, so we'll have to see. See if there's anything up here. Oh, I've got a bad feeling it's completely empty. So yeah, let's just maybe head over and have a quick look at the downed helicopter to see if there's any zombies spawned over there, because if there isn't, it might be like a little bug. I'm actually going to eat some of this meat to free up some space in my inventory. I was a little bit down on blood. So there's the helicopter over there that we found before, but there's no zombies spawned in there, and that makes me think that the game's bugging out at the moment, like it does do from time to time. Like you may have seen when I had those statue zombies. It doesn't happen very often, but it's pretty annoying when it does happen. I might even log out and log back in again and see if that fixes it. Okay guys, well I've logged back into the server but I didn't notice any more zombies starting to spawn in, so we'll just press on and head for the next town, which is kind of northeast of here, I believe, and see if we can get some loot in there. And if there's no zombies spawning in there and no loot, then I will probably disconnect from this server and connect to a completely different server and see if we can sort out that issue. But yeah, and I think that we might even gone a little bit too far northwest from where we were actually going. Where these deer stands are, I think the next town is maybe Cabanino or V-Boar. Oh, there's a boar there. So I actually ate some of that meat before to replenish my blood a little bit, so we might be able to fit some of this in. Don't worry, guys. There is more to this game than running around and shooting wildlife in the forest, and we'll be getting to that eventually. But I want to set myself up pretty good to begin with. Alright, so I've got 2 slots here. I'll have to cook this up eventually. It's not much good raw. Alright. And I'll just stay in between these bushes and stuff, try and keep in cover. And I tend to keep my primary weapon out when I'm running places because of the fact that if you do happen to have a chance encounter with someone, then you'll have the jump on them if you have a slightly better weapon, or if you have your best weapon out. Okay, so we've got a town down there. Let's have a look at it. Okay, we've got one of those churches. There's some signage down there on the road, so I might go down and check that out and see if we can work out which town this is, because it's a little bit hard to tell when you don't have a map. Looks like we've got some barns and things. I can't see any zombies there though. Not a single zombie in sight. So it might still be bugged out. But we've got some of those big like cow sheds and stuff over there where you can get some decent loot. Okay, that's directly west. I think we're actually not too far from the northwest airfield. I've got a feeling that that church looks familiar to me. I've got a feeling that that might be Cabanino, maybe. But we'll check out the sign to make sure. It's one of those churches you can't actually get inside. We'll just skirt around and check out those signs on the road. I don't really have too much of a need to go in there, because I've got a fair few supplies at this point. And still no zombies down there by the looks of it. Alright, we'll head for the road. So obviously I wouldn't be too upset if it was just the zombies that were missing, but it's the loot as well that will be missing if they don't spawn in, because they pretty much work on the same spawn mechanic, I'm pretty sure, from what I've observed in this game. So I'm just going to come right round, because I think if this is Cabanino, there might be a few deer stands in this area as well, but I think actually have to head back east from here to get to Starry Slowball. But let's have a look at the signage up here. Okay, so it is Cabanino, and the road to the right goes to Starry Slowball, and I'm not too sure what that one to the left is. Okay, well, we know where we are now anyway. We'll maybe head into the village here and see if there's any drops, and if there isn't, I'll probably disconnect from this server and reconnect to a different one, just so we don't get the bugged out loot piles happening. I don't think I have to worry too much about stealth, but it's best to be on the safe side. So where I really want to get to is those cow sheds we saw before. So we'll swing right out and around. I think they're around this side of the town. Okay, there's one there. We'll head straight in there now. But no zombies. So I don't really have high hopes for finding anything. Let's just sprint in there. I'm not going to worry about sneaking too much. It's just the survivors I have to worry about. Survivors and bandits. Okay, so let's have a look in here. There's nothing here. Yeah, I don't think that we're getting any drops and no zombies or anything, so it's definitely bugged out, which sucks. So yeah, what I'm going to do is log out of this server and log into a new one and see if that fixes it. I'm just going to find a spot where I'm not out in the open so I can log off, because when you log back in you don't want to be right out in the open where you're visible to anyone in the area. This is probably a good spot, good as any. So I'll log off this server and we'll log on to a different one, and I'm pretty certain that'll fix the issue we've got here. Okay, we're back on a new server, disconnected from the old one. Hopefully this will not be experiencing the same issues as that last one, where we didn't get any zombies or loot spawning. But I have to be a little bit careful. It looks like it's raining outside this one. Oh, there we go. We've got a zombie, so it's all good. We just have to be a little bit careful we don't run into any bandits in this town that we haven't scoped on this server. Let's have a look now in this cow shed. So don't need that. Already got an axe. What's around here? It's just a crossbow. Crossbows are really, like, the idea of them is great, but the execution in this game is not so good because each bolt takes one slot of your inventory, which is pretty tragic. and you have to really go for headshots to get a one-shot kill with them on zombies. So they are not the best, unfortunately. Let's check out these other two sheds as well and see if there's anything in here that we can use. What have we got here? Nothing. I have been killed before in a shed like this by a bandit who popped out the other entrance, so I get a little bit paranoid in here. We've got a couple of weapons in here. The Winchester. Obviously I'm not going to need them at the moment. Now I've got the AKM out of the deer stand, so we're pretty sweet as far as primary weapons go. What I would like to find is a map. What do we got here? Some more Makarov mags and a bandage. Probably could do with a spare bandage. I might actually drop this revolver ammo and we'll pick up the bandage. I've got so much ammunition for the Makarov now that I might as well just use it for a bit. Okay, we've got a heat pack, some more Makarov ammunition. I might as well just use the heat pack. I'm already at my full temperature anyway, but we'll just pick up that other one. And heat packs don't just warm you up if you're getting colds to prevent you getting a cold or an infection, but if you go into shock, if you get injured and you go into shock, you can actually use the heat pack to treat that. And hopefully that doesn't happen to us, but it's always good to have a spare heat pack or two for stuff like that. What do we got down here? Looks like a little bit of an industrial area. Just have to be super careful getting past these zombies. Might head for those trees over there. Got a few scarecrows over there in the garden. What's up here? Let's have a quick squiz. I don't think there's a pump there anywhere, like for water. Let's just head north maybe. Got a little monkey zombie over there. So yeah, from Cabanino, basically if we're heading for, we might forget about Starry Sabor for the time being, we'll come back to that. What we'll do is we'll head directly up for Devil's Castle, which is the main castle, the biggest of the three in Chernarus, and we'll check that out because it's actually not that far from where we are now. I think there might be one more town that we'll come across on the way there.